You changed direction recently. You either left a place, ended something, or walked out of a situation that everyone else thought was fine. You were moving towards something the entire time, and the proof arrives soon, in a form you will recognize immediately. Before we go into today's reading, I'd like to share with you my sponsor for this video, Psychic Source. Psychic Source is the oldest and most trusted psychic service with over 35 years of experience. They connect you with professional, gifted advisors by phone, video chat, or text. If you're not happy with your last paid psychic reading, it's free. They back up their service with a no-risk guarantee. Psychic Source is offering an exclusive new customer offer for my viewers. Go to my sponsor, trypsychicsource.com/redfairy, or click the link in the description and pinned comment below to get 40 minutes for just $19.80 when you use the code redfairy. Thank you for listening. Now let's get into today's reading. At the back of the deck, we have the Tower. Something came apart first, and all of a sudden, this could be a job, a relationship, a living situation, a family dynamic. Whatever your situation was, it was draining the life out of you slowly, day by day. What you need to know is that you didn't cause this sudden chaos or change. It was already hollow. Whatever fell was being held up by you accepting less in life and not expressing yourself. The second you stopped doing that, the situation or dynamic showed what it actually was: hollow. What's highlighting to me here is something from that period of time that never got closed properly. It could be either a shared account, a contract, your name on a bill. Maybe your old address is still sitting on some system. In the next couple of weeks, expect a letter or a bank notification to remind you of this exact thing that is still hanging and should be closed once and for all. And you will be surprised that it was still hanging there. Now the timing is right to close whatever old doors that are still open. Even though you were incredibly drained, exhausted, and no one knows how you truly felt during that time except for you, you didn't wait to be rescued. You got yourself together as best as you could and got going. And you got yourself somewhere that is pretty good actually. Your own space or your own income or a routine that is truly yours. And it's better than what you had before because it's yours. I see you upgrading your style as well. I see you focusing more on quality rather than quantity. You will pay proper money for one good thing instead of paying for 10 cheap ones. You've been through the collapse and came out with actual standards. Someone from your past is about to see where you are now through a photo, a mutual friend, or through running into you by accident, and they will assume it came to you easily. Let them. Explaining your journey to them isn't what they are interested in. You know it didn't come easy. On the other hand, someone with feminine energy who is in your life right now is inspired by you. They're watching you more closely than what you think. But it's not malicious at all. It's really admiration. They admire how brave and bold you are, how creative and talented you are. I feel like this is either someone who is younger than you or is further behind in life. They are taking notes. You become the one who commits to things. I get this steady, grounded energy from you. You're the one who's still there at month 11 when the excitement wore off already a long time ago. You stick to it, whether this is about a career or a relationship or a job. You see value and you use logic more than emotions. And that's why you're going to be successful in the near future. You don't take empty chances anymore. You did once, maybe with money, maybe with time, maybe with a person you kept betting on who wasn't worth your time. Basically, you've become someone who calculates their return on investments, whether the investment is your time or your money. If something or someone still gives back to you, you know it's worth your effort, but if it doesn't give anything in return, you don't stick around trying to make it work anymore like you used to do. You just move on to the next. You have admirable qualities about you. You stopped giving away your energy and money for free. Right now, you're working a job that pays the bills, but it's not what you really want to do. But you're staying because it's practical, which is a wise and grounded thing to do because of the importance of financial stability. In the near future, you will stop being someone who works inside a structure and start being someone who owns one. I see you owning your own business or a property or a lease, and you will see success. You're someone who likes to give deep down. You've always liked to perform acts of service. You do things for people that you love. Maybe you have forgotten this quality about yourself, but deep down in your soul, there is a desire to be needed, a desire to give. And that's where you find meaning. The thing you were running toward was never money on its own. It was being in a position to give without it hurting you. And you're about to reach it. For years, the giving cost you something. This could be about being charitable with money or even about being generous with your time. But the thing is, that's not generosity. That's bleeding out money and time that you need to get to where you need to be. But in 6 months, you will start to see the early signs of this generosity from the universe towards you. Expect to witness the universe pouring out its blessings upon your life. There will be a blessing upon blessing, and I'm sure you've started to feel that good energy already. Watch for money already in motion around you, something being split, refunded, or paid off. This is very specific and it came out of the blue, but there is a person who has been trying to give something back to you for some time, but they can't find you. Either you moved, changed your address, and they have no idea where to find you to give it back to you. It's something that belonged to you. It could be a book, a piece of clothing, some documents. Good news is on the way to you. Expect an approval or an acceptance. Check your letterbox and mailbox as well. You will receive it there. For some of you, it connects to a course, a qualification, or a job. For others, it's a new home. I'm also getting some earth energy in this. That is a garden or a plant. Maybe you've been thinking about growing some vegetables or planting some flowers or seeds. Do it. It will be rewarding. It's not a waste of time. If you have a plant, remember to water it and take care of it. I feel like it's asking for some care from you. There are two versions of you, and you've been treating one of them as a bad one. The one who plans and saves money and shows up to everyone. And the other one, the one who wants to disappear for a week, who has genuinely thought about walking away from a life they built on purpose. You've been managing that second one like it's the lesser version of you. You've been repressing that part of you. That part of you is a part of who you are. Every good decision you've made came from that part of you getting a vote. Consider giving that part of you more attention. Listen to what they have to say, their crazy ideas, desires, and wishes, and find a middle ground where you can fulfill those ideas in a grounded way. So if that part of you wants to disappear for a week, book 2 nights somewhere alone. If it wants to quit, take an actual full day off first and see what it says on the other side. If it wants to move to another country, go and spend a week in that country before you decide on anything permanent. If it wants to tell someone exactly what you think of them, maybe consider writing the whole message out and not sending it. Then take some time to think. If it wants to blow up your career, sign up for a course, or take on a small side project, or test it within 3 months instead of betting everything at once. You've left something or some people behind. You left because you were chasing something or someone better. And there is nothing wrong with that. Although some people who were left behind want to make you think that there is something wrong with that. But that's not true. You did what they could never do in a million years. The whole time since you left, you were running towards something that hasn't shown itself to you yet. And because you're not exactly where you want to be right now, you called it failing. The best things in your life didn't come from a plan. They came from you leaving somewhere, the need for an exit. Like you took a job because you needed out of the last one, and that job changed everything for you. Or you met someone important in your life, whether a friend or a partner, when you were somewhere you didn't want to be. Or you ended up in a specific city because you were getting away from something else, not because you planned to go there, but you planned to leave. Throughout your life, you kept choosing the exit at the right moment. So you were never running away. Every time you left, you were headed somewhere. And the only reason it looked like escape is that you couldn't see the destination yet from where you were standing. You could only see what you were leaving behind. You're about to go back to something, and this is not a step backwards. This could be a place you used to live, a person you were close to before it all got complicated, a practice you dropped, a language, an instrument, a sport, a faith, a group you were part of every week until suddenly you weren't. You will be surprised how fast it comes back. You will be better at it than you were when you stopped. Watch for a return in the literal sense. You will be driving to an old dress or to a town you haven't seen in years for a reason that is not your own, but it's someone else's. It could be a wedding, a funeral, a birthday. You will notice how much smaller it looks now and how much of it stopped having any power over you. Someone from that period will get in touch with you. Their timing will be odd, but the contact is genuine. Hear them out before you decide anything. This is what you are running toward. It's a reward, and it's the kind that only pays out after a long stretch of time, which is exactly why the last few years have felt like they had nothing in them. But they had all of it in them. It just wasn't collectible yet. For some of you, this is money that marks the end of a season of your life, such as a sale, a settlement, a final payment, an amount that closes a chapter properly. For others of you, it's a place, your name on the agreement, keys in your hand, somewhere you don't have to leave because it's yours. And this card is truly magical. First of all, we have the number 13, which is a magical number, and it's a positive sign that you should watch for. But also the stairs toward a portal. I see you climbing these stairs right now in your life. You are climbing higher and higher, and it does take effort and time. But you will arrive at a point in your life where you are in life right now is the past. And that's when you will realize the difference of where you will be. You're about to reach an unrecognizable future in the best way possible. Let's get more messages with the runes and dice. Something you've been dreaming about will come true, but through people in your life. There is a blessed partnership or a friendship here that involves a Leo or someone with the letters R or D in their name. Joy is coming to you after a difficult season you've been through, where nothing went right. There is travel or distance in this, or news from far away that will come through a Sagittarius in your life. You're growing, but it's happening under the surface where you can't see it yet. An Aries is pushing you to move faster, or if you're an Aries, you are pushing yourself to go faster. But the timing currently isn't the best to move faster, but it's best for slowing down. Something in your life needs to stay still and steady for a little bit longer. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.